Welcome to No Budget Thursday. Okay, this isn't actually a new series I'm starting on my channel. I just wanted to upload this week. I didn't upload Tuesday and I kind of missed you guys. So yeah, even though this is a video, this is just a quick review, and if you follow me on my second channel, this setup might seem familiar. That's because it's the setup I use. So yes, there will be minimal editing, but what's important is that I am challenging myself. Yes, today I am going to review the 1986 film, The Abomination. I can't pronounce that very well due to my accent, in less than 5 minutes. Now what happens if I don't review it in less than 5 minutes? I'll shoot my balls off. A lot of you are probably wondering why I'm dressed like an insurance salesman, and that's because today's sponsor is Spooky Insurance. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get into the review in Jesus Christ. 3, 2, 1. The Abomination is a 1986 film that was shot on... No, not on video. There's a lot of misconception, just like things that this was shot on video, but it's not. It's actually shot on 8mm. So it looks slightly better than your typical shot on video film, but not by much. It's 8mm, not 35 or 70mm. Calm down there, people. And it is also dubbed, which isn't a bad thing because that means that the audio is actually gonna be good, unlike a lot of SOV films. But it does feel like an SOV film, and by that I mean it is insane. It's about this young man whose name I forgot, so we'll call him the main character, and he lives with his mother. And his mother is a bit weird. She's obsessed with this preacher that's on TV. Think of him as a Peter Popoff, but from the 80s. I don't know what I'm trying to say. This isn't going well. I have 3 minutes for you. So yeah, so the mother of our main character is feeling sick and she coughs up a tumor, or at least that's what she thinks it is, but no, it's in fact an abomination, because that tumor goes inside our main character's body, he gets sick, he throws up blood, and eventually he throws up something that will become a monster. Yes, the tumor is a monster. And at first I was like, oh, it's gonna be one monster, but no, the kid throws up multiple tumors who turn into multiple monsters. And of course those monsters are hungry, so they will mind control our main character as he, is possessed, and he finds victim for them to eat, to feed. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, it's an 8mm film, it was probably made in 2 or 3 weekends by a group of amateur filmmakers, so it must look like shit. But no, the effects are very impressive, especially for a movie that probably cost $2. The monster effects are actually pretty gross, and the gore has its moment. Like, it's not The Thing. Obviously this was made for like $10, but for what it is, I was super impressed by the gore, and even more impressed by the gooey, disgusting monsters. They look pretty goddamn badass. Yeah, they're goopy, they're disgusting, and they need to feed, and the feeding sequences are great. It's just silly because our main character, when he's about to do something villainous, he wears these dark sunglasses, and eventually he will get revenge on the preacher because he really doesn't like the preacher, and he'll insert one of his monster into the preacher's toilet, and he'll literally get his ass eaten, which was a pretty funny scene. There are a lot of immensely funny scenes in this. It's pretty much just funny scenes after funny scenes. The soundtrack is like made with a Casio piano that you can buy for like $5 at Walmart. like I said, it sounds good, the gore is good, the characters are funny. Yeah, this is honestly a big recommend for me. This is a fun, shot-on-video-esque, low-budget 80s gore fest, and it's really similar to what the Germans were doing, because, again, the gore was decent, actually pretty good. So yeah, this is basically the American equivalent of films like Violent Shit and Burning Moon and those classic German SOV one, but this time in English. So if you don't like reading subtitles because, I don't know, your parents were cousins, you can watch this one instead. So this one gets a recommend for me, and how much time do I have left? I have 8 seconds. Go watch The Abomination. I don't want to lose my testicles. I did it. I did it. I'm not losing my testicles. You can go back where you came from, Desert Eagle. Which, by the way, YouTube, it's not an actual gun. Don't freak out. So yeah, hope you liked this. I know it wasn't my Tuesday videos, but this was just a fun experiment and just a way for me to actually post a video this week, which, hey, if you're subscribed to the channel, it might be a good thing, unless you're subscribing to hate watch me, which I wouldn't blame you. Have a good one.